What is up, people? This is going to be a bit of a different video than my last two that I've made. Don't really have much of a message on this one. It's more of just kind of something I've recently experienced. Just some thoughts that I want to get out of my head and feelings I want to get off my chest. Yeah, I don't really, I don't know. So last night at work, I was working a wedding, and they had a memorial at the wedding for family members that weren't able to make it. And I saw a picture of someone that looks exactly like one of my childhood friends. And seeing that really kind of like hit. I wasn't I thought it was them. I asked one of my managers if they had any information on who was in these pictures, and luckily they were able to verify that it was not who I thought it was. But for a good 30 minutes, I was just kind of on the verge of having a mental fucking collapse of, is another one of my childhood friends dead? Like, I can't even count how many of my friends have passed way too soon. But even after realizing that it wasn't who I thought it was, I still just had a panic attack. Went in the bathroom, cried for like 10 minutes. And I think a lot of those feelings were, it wasn't like relief that it wasn't who I thought it was. It was just a lot of the unpacked grieving and just emotional weight that I've never let go of losing has to be over 10 friends from my childhood. It was just all these feelings of just hurt and just disbelief. Everything that I never took the time to feel and grieve and go through just kind of all came to the surface at once. And it just made me realize that you have to sit with your feelings. I've lost countless friends over the past 10 years, and I never really got to grieve. I was never able to go to any of their funerals. Almost all of them, I think. I wasn't living in New York at the time of finding out. So I don't even know where they're buried. And a lot of these feelings I never allowed myself to feel. It was just kind of push them off. Like, don't think about it. Like, this hurts. Why allow yourself to feel this? It's not going to change anything. And that's how I've handled most of my pain throughout my life, where I just push it away, push it aside, because what's crying about it gonna do? What's feeling these emotions gonna solve? Like, what's happened has happened. Like, I can't, my tears aren't gonna change what happened. And after a while, you kind of just put all these feelings, you brush them under the rug. Eventually you end up tripping over the rug, and the more feelings you sweep under the rug, the harder you're gonna fall in it. Feel your feelings. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to open up. And I think at this point, I'm mostly speaking to myself. I just never want to feel my negative feelings, because who wants to who wants to feel that? Why would you want to allow yourself to let that wall down and let your feelings be felt? It's great when you feel happy. It's great when you have joy in your life. But you need to experience the hurt too. And I've gotten really good at running from it and avoiding it. But that causes its own set of problems where I don't know how to deal with these things when they come up. And that's something that I really need to work on doing, and I feel like I'm not alone in that. I think it's something we could all work on, is being vulnerable, talking about your feelings, feeling your feelings, allow the pain to come up. And I've gotten really good at avoiding things where I will do everything under the sun to keep myself busy, to not think about my thoughts that I don't want to think about. But eventually your thoughts get so loud where you can't escape from them. And I don't know exactly why all of those feelings came up last night. I don't know. I guess swept everything under the rug for so long. It was gonna trip eventually. I guess last night was it. But tell the people in your life you love them. Let them know you love them. Don't just say it. I have a hard time expressing how I feel. A lot of times I'll just tell people, hey, I love you. But sometimes my actions don't align with that. And if I have made you feel that way, I'm sorry. Don't know how to express my emotions. I don't know how to communicate how I feel with people. Like I said, it's easy to feel good feelings. It's easy to communicate good feelings, but life isn't always good. A lot of the time it's not, and I have to get better at communicating when I'm not okay, communicating that I'm hurt. Express the bad things, because if I keep it to myself and keep pushing it down, it's gonna bleed out, and I'm gonna bleed on other people. And unfortunately, I do that time and time again. And yeah, I honestly think I'm just making this video to talk to myself. If you relate to this and you need to hear this, great. But at this point, I think I'm just speaking to myself right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can relate. Like I know I'm not the only one that has lost friends at an early age. But I mean, being 28 and not being able to count the amount of friends you've lost on two hands is it's not a good feeling. But those bad feelings need to be felt, and I need to sit with them. And I think that's what I'm gonna do after this video, is allow myself to hurt. Allow myself to feel the pain that I've been stuffing down for so long. So yeah, that is pretty much that. Um, yeah, let your friends know that you love them. Talk to them, hug them, be there for them. Um, be open to them, be vulnerable with them. Especially men, I feel like the stigma of guys don't cry, you can't show your feelings, don't be vulnerable. Fuck that. You're human. You have feelings. You have a heart. Um, Cry to your homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Like, that's what friends are there for. That's what you have loved ones there for, is to lean on them when you're not able to stand on your own. Um, so, just food for thought. Yeah. Yeah. Peace, love, positivity.